Hello again. I put out a poll recently, and it looks like the Ark was the level that people wanted to see next, so going to go ahead and run through that. I have not actually done a test since building this, so we're all going to be seeing this for the first time together. Bugs and all, who knows what's going to happen. I'm also going to skip the cutscene because that's a bit of a long one. See my little quad sniper sticking out of the corner of the screen there. Can't wait to see it in co-op with the Arbiter across from me holding his little Gauss rifle. Of course, new chapter titles and objectives. I do have the firebomb grenades done now. I have Sentinel beam done. All the equipment is done, including invincibility, invisibility, and the portable turret. I have 2 items left to do in this entire mod in the sandbox in terms of vanilla weapons. Run into the gas. Do it. Do it. Aww. Dart rifle, actually pretty effective. I know a lot of people found it useless, but I think the update as it is now is pretty good, personally. More for smaller infantry, definitely. Jackals in particular really suffer against this. Oh boy. Good news about starting on a cliff is you can just send people off like that. Okay, come on. Come on. Wow. Random generator. Oh, we got a mauler out of that, or a brute Airhorn, as everyone's going to see right now. I also have the Octo Sniper here. Oh, and the invincibility. So this is actually all sorts of new stuff right here. You can see, recreate bounces for 2004, swap for super bounce. Got a custom icon that I'm pretty proud for drawing. And when you activate it, should surprise nobody, it gives you a super bounce. Just a quick little burst in the air. You can actually use it for a double jump. It doesn't jump you as high since it has to do some physics calculations and counter the gravity and all that. Octo Sniper has its own custom icon now compared to the quad snipers, you can see. I am very proud of how all of these are turning out. Show that in a second. What else we got here? Spore rifle, shotgun, all sorts of this stuff here. Got a baseball bat. I don't know why there's so much stuff or why there were so many bubbles thrown in there, but... Or, sorry, marbles. I still have a habit of calling them the bubble shield, because that's what they overwrote. The Mauler, the Brute Airhorn, as I called it, you can see has a new model. Doesn't have the spikes on it anymore. Custom reticle, which I'm actually really, really proud of drawing that one too. Oh my god. So yeah, just blast a bunch of air at them. And then the final burst, it actually can kill them pretty easily too. But the final burst sends out a big old wave that sends you flying back and will send anyone in front of you flying back too. I think it's actually pretty fun, personally. You can just shred them with air. Channel your inner air nomad. The final burst is a little weird sometimes in where it shoots out to. Try adjusting it several times, but it's... Oh! That might be a strategy to kill the hunters. Just let them drop off right into the abyss. Alright, well, see you guys later. I'm gonna go dust this guy off or something. If you put it away, the sound will immediately play. I actually had that idea for the Airhorn back in... Oh, here's the Octo Sniper! Oh, okay. Recover! Ah. So it's pretty much just a full-on Gatling gun. A few people in the comments when I first showed it off had said it should be a Gatling gun, and it was already actually at that point there. So, good call. We're all thinking the same. Why do you even bother zooming with this? How optimistic of you. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work at all. I think I killed some things. Got a new nauseating ghost down there. We'll see plenty of those on this level. I really like how the smaller turned out. So yeah, when I originally made the rocket launcher, or the barrel launcher rather, I think that was, it might have been about February of this year. And when messing around with the barrel, I made it down to one giant barrel. I don't know how many people have noticed that, but it's one large barrel as opposed to the two side barrels now. And when messing around, I tried making it barrel size and it just looked like a giant speaker. And I had this thought of, well, I should just straight up make a gun that's just a speaker, just a very obnoxious loudspeaker that you shoot at people. And one of the final weapons I modified, I had a plan for it to be the Mauler for a while, and it finally came to fruition. You can swap away from the sniper while it's getting its crazy recoil to fix that. But yeah, so the rocket launcher, in case you didn't know, is just one giant barrel instead of the two barrels. It shoots gigantic barrels that don't even look like they should fit in that. So the... oh my lord! The prowlers have been replaced by the nauseating ghost. I think I called the Merry Ghost round. My internal name is Nauseating Ghost. But the Merry Ghost round, and the brutes have, since there's no gunner slot on it, wow. The brute passengers have been replaced with just rocket launcher wielders. I think they all got in one ghost though, and left that guy all by himself. So yeah, still have a little bit of danger with those. There might be some brutes. Oh, yeah, one of them fell. Let's see what we get out of that. We are getting a vehicle spawn. We got a Hornet that's been impaled by a tree. Well, what would have been a good chance to show this off is not gonna happen. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? That works. Okay. So, got my name on it, of course. Let's show that we Pelican. The passenger seats, can't really see too much, but you can fit 2 passengers on the back of this. Kept it in the spirit of the Hornet. So your crouch button fires a set of rockets. Primary fire is still pretty similar to the Hornet. That was a very lucky spawn. I think it's like a 99% chance of it being skipped. But to be fair, their percentages don't always work out to be something that I would really understand. I actually spent about 3 hours one night reworking the marble and the random events with the percentages they include, and had to take a bunch of stats and data and analyze it a little bit on my own. Very confusing. Did not make sense. But where it is now seems to be a decent point, so... yeah, so this is just a little mini Pelican. It's got a little boost on it. No, you're not supposed to normally come here first, but... for the sake of the boost... oh, got a little Trigoose just rolling Rolling, rolling, rolling. Doing his best. What is going on down there? Unfortunately, the crouch button is how you normally go down in the Pelican, so I might need to... Oh wait, no. Left thumbstick. Oh my lord, what the heck was that? Hey, you wanna ride? Hey, you can see them all hunched up there all awkwardly. Yeah, so I was being dumb there and pushing the wrong crouch button. The joy of spending so much time modding, you just forget how to do anything. Just breathing and fine dining. Don't even know my own name. So I put it on the side of the Pelican. Yeah, so this is very overpowered to get here. I'm actually going to get out just for the sake of not making this experience too simple. Whoa! What is going on over there? I think a Marine got in there. Yeah, Marine's flying it now. Not sure what their plan is, but this will be interesting to see what they do. They still fly it like a Hornet, so they look drunk every time. So the Ghost, if you hold down the fire, starts eventually just kind of moving you around. Yeah, that was a good one. I have no idea how many shots I have left in this. Oh, look at him go. Yeah, that's how many. I want one of those spikers, but yeah, wait for that. Oh, that's just part of the Wraith. One question someone had in the last video I uploaded was about the hints being there when you pick up a new weapon that weren't there before. In particular, the laser light show, hold right trigger to fire burst, or sorry, pull right trigger to fire burst, hold right trigger to impale enemies. That is new-ish. It wasn't in the original release. It was in the update that came out a couple weeks after the original release came out. I started to see a lot of people were into this and playing it, and I realized I had to fix some things very quickly because the things people were experiencing, I realized, was not what I was hoping for. But that's all been active for a while. This Airhorn is actually really fun, I think. This and the Sentinel Beam are my two most recent items and two of the most fun items I think I've made so far. There we go. I was worried there because I've messed with the scripts a few times and the ship did not land. Did I mess something up again? I might have messed something up again. Hello? is he? Ah! You absolute goober. Is that all we were waiting on? That was all we were waiting on. I didn't break anything. There was just a ghost that was stuck on that dead wraith. We'll show the fire hydrant. In case anyone didn't see the last one, there's 2 effects now. You can get water or fire. Just see what we get. Oh, we got a fire. Throw fire. Actually, will damage things. Nope.
Thanks, Chief. Wouldn't have lasted much longer up there. Come to the back of the frigate. Johnson, have the elites found anything?
Structure on the other side of the wall, man.
So one thing I'm entirely unsure of is why 2 tanks spawn on top of each other every time now. I've seen it in a couple of early tests,
Take one of the tanks.
but
Away. Find any locked
I'm just going to leave them where they are at this point. Although he doesn't know how to... He can't... Oh, you got it! You got it, buddy!
All right, then.
As you can see, they got little Flintstones animations, so they, like, have to run it. Yabba dabba demolitionist.
Tank's a tank, Lightbulb. Pick one, Chief. Get back to the wall.
Why do I feel like I've never heard Johnson say that line? Oh, new front seat on there, so we can actually fit 5 people on this tank now. Shoots a little arc. It's a big explosion, so I'm kind of afraid to shoot too close to myself. Another merry ghost around there. With no passengers again. They tend to just take off before their passengers get in, I think.
Tank beats ghost.
What's good is they're here, because in some testing I had, they would just get stuck. I had to modify that model a lot. Oh, flipped it.
All right, let's move it.
Oh, flipped it.
Tank beats hunter.
Definitely if you're on certain slants, it will often flip.
Tank beats everything.
For anyone curious what the plan is after this gets completed, I definitely want to get this stuff ported over to ODST and try to get it in Firefight and just ODST campaign, probably mostly as it is. I think I'll redo the auto mag because right now it's the golden gun, and I feel like spawning you with the golden gun might be a little excessive. But the plan is absolutely to get those next. I'm gonna grab this active camel over here. So shown off in the Floodgate playthrough. Best view in the house, that's this one right here, because driver just has to stare at this Marine's butt the whole time. You sure are. If this looks a little different than the original screenshots, because I had to actually redo the model entirely. There was an issue I realized with some of the early models I made, particularly for vehicles in damaged states, that had to be fixed. The little mini Warthog and the Mongoose both need to currently be fixed. So that's kind of one thing that's holding me back right now, is I just need to fix those models. I'm sure I could release as it is, and most people might not notice that when the tiny Warthog gets damaged, the wheels just become transparent. It's a little odd. But I have a certain level of standard that I'm trying to hit. Good or bad, that's just what I'm going for. Definitely not going for perfection, but things I know I can control, I'm going to do my best to control.
Engineers, have your robot fix that lock.
I beg your pardon. I am 343 Guilty Squad, monitor installation 0.
Yeah, well, you're also our ticket through this wall. So if you
Oh,
don't mind,
I will gladly aid the reclamation process.
but because I had fixed the tank, now the damage states properly show on the treads. They were just
get out of here.
fully see-through where you could actually see the bottom, the ground up through the tank. Like it just made the entire thing fully transparent. Anyone who knows modeling knows that just means the normals were all messed up. Kind of how you can see that right now through the little turret spot because there's no turret in its place. That's just what was happening. I think there's another path up here. But I'm not going to bother fixing that turret because it's really not a big deal. Everything else was more important to try to fix so the whole thing looks better. This thing's very powerful, but definitely difficult. You can't just aim it straight at them. It's like a wraith shot. Let's do this real quick. Let's try using an Airhorn on them, see what happens. Nothing happened. They're too big. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna grab this fuel rod real quick and just go ahead and chuck that over at these guys. I think I lost all my Marines. Oh, got a Sentinel beam here. Alright. New weapon number 2. Beam of the Void with the most eye-destroying crosshair you may have ever seen. Here, let's use the one that has less ammo. And when you shoot it, custom sound and everything. Sounds very eerie, but if you jump while shooting too, there's constantly different directions it pulls you and pushes you around in. See it more internally, inside. Not as good as an outside weapon. The auto turret. Left that there for people to read the description for a second if they wanted. Excuse me. I really don't know why they double stack on each other. I've tried to figure it out a few times.
Good work, Chief. Link up with our armor on the far side of the wall. Make your way down to the cartographer.
My Airhorn's almost out of battery. A sentence that every Halo 3 player has said at one point in the last 15 years. As you can tell, making this has just made me fully delirious. Oh! 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 Ow! The guy was just like, nah, you're not taking my Scorpion, this is mine. Ah! Actually, physically saw the cannonball flying at me that time.
Heads up,
Tried doing a cool jump and the scarab blade caught me.
heads up, Marines. You got trouble. Full armor, warm up.
Will it do it? Will it be able to hit? Oh, I do not want to be in front of these guys. This is awful. I think I need to adjust their AI to behave more like a Wraith tank than a Scorpion tank. It's also kind of funny just having them not really knowing what to do. Ow. Ow. Stop it. No. You're out. Oh boy, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Of course it's EMP'd. Oh! Yep. I'm better than the Marines. I wasn't just trash talking them to do the same thing. It's actually very difficult sometimes. Where you aim is not where the turret wants to shoot. Bye-bye. Lift with our knees, flip that. Alright. Try this again. Wish I had the water gun, the shotgun right now, which anyone who played the first 3 levels might be thinking, why? The scarab is made of cardboard, in case you also didn't see that video. Oh my god. And water is very effective against cardboard. There's the logic.
Scarab's back. It's time to meet business. Bravo, flanked and covered. I want everybody supporting the chief. He'll take it down.
Pretty strong, in case you couldn't tell. For some reason, something about it to me is just extremely satisfying to use. Oh, I nailed that guy. Beautiful. There are still a couple of things left to do in this. You saw earlier, the shade turret is not done still. I've been really holding off until I know I have an idea that I absolutely feel fits. Trying not to rush things since... speaking of, the weapon I'm holding right now originally was the slip space rifle, and it was just... people were not digging it. But I had kind of rushed it out, and... oh my god, the scarab just stepped on me through the roof. But yeah, people didn't really like it. It was just... it wasn't thought out as well. Wow, that was not a good checkpoint that it just gave me.
Heads up, Marines. You got trouble. Full armor, warm up.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Come here, come here. Nope, I don't want that. I don't know what you're doing. Stop it. You're taunting me. Ow! Auto turret. Do something. There we go. So it actually shoots out the frag grenade projectiles. I figured the idea of a turret shooting those rockets at enemies would be very funny. I think I might need to increase its accuracy though, because it was way off. Hear the call of the void. Okay. Thanks, Marine. You actually killed something for once. I did mention in the last video, I believe, or Floodgate, or one of those, that the Brute Shot actually is a heat seeker, or sorry, Brute Scoop is a heat seeker. Flip that, probably take that. Unless the Marine... just throw that at the... Oh, that took a weird bounce. Now I'll take it. Flubber Wraith. Here we go. Definitely didn't anticipate the one dying against the Scarab through the roof. That wasn't even something I changed. That thing just straight up stepped on me. And also didn't anticipate not getting a single checkpoint. It's sending me back that far. I did increase the damage on these things recently, but it looks like it's still pretty weak. So I think I'm going to go back and increase the flubber damage effect again. Loading up 4 or 5 of these things on somebody should be decent enough, but it takes like 15 right now. Oh my god, that was close. I'm debating on making something like a water wraith. Just something water-based for this fight, so you always have something... this is not doing the job, though. Not the best vehicle for this at all. Kill whoever's in here. Wow! Oh, hey. You just watching me that whole time? Something that can get me up there. The chopper actually might be decent damage here. Maybe the chopper. Maybe I'll make water choppers. Make it look like a fire truck or something. These are all just on the fly ideas. Might be good, might not. Oh my god, that's a lot of fusion coils.
Check out its legs. Climb aboard.
Trying Johnson? Yeah, if you don't have the right tools... Oh, they're just bouncing off. Yeah, if you don't have the right tools, this fight is not stellar right now. Put down a ginormous grav lift and hope he's still there and fight. Okay, I threw that very far. Don't walk forward, don't walk forward. Hi. I was hoping the void effects would knock me back. Okay, at least got a checkpoint that time. Yeah, still a work in progress, but at least give some insight into this and maybe something interesting with me talking about the ideas of how to make it better. Go! Ow. I don't know where I just landed. No!
Find that power core, Chief. Hit it in the knees, Chief.
Yeah, this thing's very fun, very effective. Oh, that's one of ours. Oh, hey,
Climb aboard.
let's get on the Hyperhog turret. This is going to be very difficult to aim. Oh, we move so fast. I'm playing on a controller right now for the sake of... I think it's a little smoother to watch when people are on controller. Ow. Definite downsides, though, of, can't aim. Jesus. They can hit some shot. I get 2 shots in. We're gonna get stepped on in this thing. Oh, or just... Oh boy. Or just wedged under his leg. Or I can make the Gauss turret like a water turret. Something human-based, like they're planning to fight the Scarab with. Move! I don't know. Let me know what you think. Would you rather have a water chopper or water Gauss hog, or just make it a straight-up fire engine? This thing is not going down easily. Holy cow. Shoot it with the void. Ah, it apparently did something. It does shoot out a ton of projectiles. Grunt blood on this. Did that get it? I think it's down. You're about to die, sir. I'm so sorry to have to tell you this. Okay, I was about to say, did I actually not get it? I did change the sound effects of those. The fertility rifle shots now. They sound extra gross now and slimy. Because people weren't grossed out enough by it, so, you know, we had to really... Oh, look, I got a shotgun just now. Throw that up there. My wife's on her way home, so I'm going to try to wrap this up quickly. She doesn't mind me doing this. She's actually helped me test it a few times. Very supportive, but it's almost dinner time, so... Oh, destruction effect! Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, it's one of the new marble effects. Drops a bunch of fuel rod cannons. The ones that you throw is clearly an alien grenade. What did we get? Okay, weapons again. Cool.
We'll know soon enough, Shipmaster.
Throw that back there. The assault rifle's been updated. I think I increased the damage a little bit recently. Also increased the reticle size a little bit because there's quite a bit of spread on this. Make it more accurate. But it does some damage. Takes a little longer to age to get to the overheat point as well. No. Hey, Arby.
Well done, Spock.
Any sentinel beams in here? Nah. Oh, yep. Let's give one of these to one of the Marines. There is totally a brute taking a pee up ahead. That is not an exaggeration. Take this. Take it. Take it. Take it. Will you take it? Can they not take sentinel beams? I don't think they can take sentinel beams. Alright. Brute taking a pee. In case anyone didn't know. Throw that in there. Yeah, throw it in there and throw a little bit of this in there too. Yeah, that did it. So I'll get to the end of this so I can show the new fire bombs. Wow, that was a very effective plasma throw. Okay, well, I'm just gonna unload into this room here. Kind of like the laser light show, but intensified dramatically. And without the pushback. These guys have air horns, I think, though. Got a baseball bat. stop. Let's grab that and just throw it in there. Aw, you moved. This thing does have proper misfire effects now too, so it won't just be sounding like the sound's cutting out. It makes a little click sound like you have empty ammo. Skip the cutscenes.
You got a whole mess of hostile air inbound. Get back inside while we take them out.
Got the new surfing Banshee.
I will help your sergeant clear the skies. Sir, Pelican's gonna land 1 level down.
Surfing Arby's looking fresh. Indeed he is. I think I made those possible to get out of the marble, the Banshees. But I'm not entirely certain. There's a lot of work on those recently. Oh, I was gonna say I shouldn't get so close. Oh, got an Airhorn. Oh. The overheat effect is a little more consistent in how the fire shoots now. More of a stream versus kind of a little splotch that you got before. Oh, a Marine threw that. Yep. Yep, sure we do. What just spawned? Ooh, got an Octo Sniper here. Alright. Gonna hold on to the Sentinel Beam. May need to make it so it decreases in age a little faster. Just so people don't hold on to this the whole time. It is very fun. Alright, let's get some... Oh, got a random item. I don't even know what that dropped. Come on, firebombs. Where are you at? There one is. Give me that coconut. Ah. Alright, coconuts. So what do they do? Well, when you throw them, they'll bunk off people. And it'll create a new one that just sends flying back at you. So you can just keep throwing them at people. But every once in a while, you might get a coconut that's hard enough to break. And that timing worked out perfectly. And it'll create a giant explosion. So you can just keep lobbing coconuts at someone and bunking them in the head, which is funny in itself. And occasionally you're going to get one that's just going to be a gigantic explosion. I had mentioned in the last video, I believe, that I had at one point made a broken baseball bat. I think that's what he's holding. I do need to give it its own custom thing. Right now it's just the normal baseball bat. Ah. Yeah, I need to make it behave a little differently, but I'm going to have 2 different gravity hammer variants, I think, in here. Bonk. Oh, not a bonk. Bonk. Oh. Bonk. Can't wait for the making the timeline labeled and people scrolling through and seeing coconut and going, what the heck is this guy talking about? Throw that right there. Get it in the cutscene. Oh, spawned a ghost. Oh, and a little tank. Look at that.
Johnson, look sharp.
I got it.
No, don't shoot. They need us no
Alright, well that's the arc so far. I think it's coming along great.
And what might that be?
Couple things still to do, but I think I should be able to maybe wrap those up this week, do a final playthrough, and if all goes well, release this very soon. But hopefully everyone enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of things so far, and like I mentioned earlier, what I should do with the Scarab fight. But that'll be it for now, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you.